A farm in Somerset, a seemingly serene and pleasant location, hides within its weathered walls and steel gates a dark and twisted memory.
He loved them cows almost as much as I do.
A sudden death within its boundaries has shaken the local community.
Round corner, nothing to do with my door.
However, with new information coming to light, we must ask, was this death really so random, or is there something more sinister at play?
Comes in here, picks him up like he weighed nothing, and threw him against that spike over there.
Could there be a potential murderer residing on the aptly named Gore Street?
Dear Elizabeth, is it? Hope your trip down here weren't too bad.
Elizabeth Margaret, if you don't mind. The journey was a lot longer than expected. Ghastly traffic, you know.
Well, you're here now, my humble abode.
Rather quaint, isn't it? Do you have a drawing room? No matter. Can you show me exactly where the incident took place?
Oh, yeah, right, this way. Right down here. Yeah, just down here past the boiler shed. Can't believe the amount of shit round here. Okay, right, this is the shed here where the UTC happened. Don't breathe too heavily or the asbestos in the roof will mess through your head. Right, Cress? Yeah.
Can you describe what happened to me in unambiguous detail?
Then what you was?
Just tell me what happened.
Oh, right, okay. Was twas a darkened stormy evening, like all darkened, like, and there was just.
Look, just tell me what happened here.
It's gonna be a bit of a boring movie if I can't like play it up a bit. Like, no, all right. Anyway, like, big crash of lightning, and.
Lightning doesn't make sound. Thunder does.
Really? You're gonna. Right. Okay. Percival was here, shoveling cow shite, right? Daniel Tusk, that's what the locals like to call him, comes in here, picks him up like he weighed nothing, and threw him against that spike over there, and he's dead. That's it.
Wow. So there is a murderer.
Yep.
Well, there you have it. The story of how this killer, Daniel Tusk, murdered an innocent farmer and got away with it.
Oi, Ted! Get over here!
All right, me handsome.
Right, mate. How you going? Right. This here is the filmmaker. She's come here to interview you about the oopsie that happened over there a few days ago. Can you tell her what happened?
Right, lover. It happened just over there. You knew that already.
Yes, Richard was telling me all about it. He said you were good friends with Percival. Could you tell me more about him?
Aye. You're a good man, you were. He loved them cows almost as much as I do. He's one of the only people who have proper respect for them cows. He will be missed.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Right, me lover.
Oh, right, Doris. How's the dogs?
Happy as ever.
Oh, lovely.
Where's that firewall? I thought I could pinch his roasted cheeks.
What? I can't hear you over the wind.
I want to pinch his roasted cheeks.
Whose cheeks?
Farnwell.
Oh, well, he's right here. Christ!
Oh my God.
Well, that ain't good. Well, not gonna find anyone like those cows as much as he did. Well, back to it.
This unfortunate tragedy marked a stroke of good luck for us, as we had real proof that there was a killer on the prowl. After moving Farnwell's body out of the view of the main road, our next call of the day was with Alan Wheatley. I'm hoping that as the elder patriarch of the family, he'll be able to shed some light on the legend of Daniel Tusk and help us understand what possessed the madman to commit murder on these grounds.
Oh, bloody hell.
Good afternoon, Alan. Would you be able to tell us about the murders that happened here recently?
Well, you know me. Someone down round corner, nothing to do with my door. What you...
That's interesting. Would you be able to tell us about Daniel Tusk himself?
Oh, when it's a village around, I don't know.
Well, that's all we have time for. Alan's story confirms that Daniel Tusk does indeed exist. Unfortunately, we're out of time and we have to move on.
Okay. Right, so this is Steve Tyrone. He's our resident mechanic. Not many farms can afford one of them.
How's it going?
Hi there. Richard was telling me recently you lost some equipment, is that right?
Aye, missing some hammers, axes and the like. And my chainsaw's gone too. Oh, someone's found it.
Oh. Bugger. Oh, bugger. That's not good.
You're not about to go out there after hearing all that?
What? Well, that's not good then, is it? Right. What's going on out here then? Right, I'm sick of this bollocks. Whatever's going on here, I want it explained right now. Right, where is she? Right, you. Right, it's time you left, I think. Oh. Get the camera. Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Ultimately, we had achieved our goals. We had uncovered the mystery behind the murder once considered an accident. We had the footage to expose Daniel Tusk and have him locked away for good. Never in my life have I felt so accomplished.
What the hell's going on here?